Well, good morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to the grumpy old git in the corner on quite a bright Wednesday. There are a few showers broadcasts for later on, but we had a nice little thunderstorm last night. But don't know what the rest of you had around the country. If you want to let me know, feel free. But let's get into it today. I mean, one or two bits of going over some stuff from the past, but I mean now this is what it's like. The French now are investigating corruption surrounding the 2024 Olympics. Bloody hell, the event hasn't even happened yet. Yeah, they're looking into corruption around it already. What an absolute fucking shit world we live in today. Corruption around every corner. And it continues on our shores. I mean, just look at the channel paddlers. They're coming here illegally, using a government taxi service, paid for by us, with hundreds still coming in. You know, all this is overwhelming our services in this country, as I've said before. We all know this. It's also put in an already, how can we say, existing housing crisis under more strain. And now with interest rates still going up, and due to go up again, it's forcing people back onto the streets, those that can't afford their mortgages and etc. Now, could this be a collusion between the Bank of England and the government to produce all these empty properties, to house these thousands of people that are coming here from all over the globe? Yeah. They just rock up on our shores and expect to be given fucking everything they need. Most of the time for nothing. While hard-working Brits are suffering to pay for it. And despite of promise after promise from the government to stop them, we've seen absolutely fuck all being done. All we've seen is more and more welcome signs being put up for these people that are ultimately destroying our country with the help of the government. They're lawless, they're dangerous. They're dangerous to adults, let alone children. Yet they still let them come. Does this sound like a government that's working for its country? Because it fucking well don't to me. I'm probably loads of you are the same. I'm sick to death of all the empty promises from the government. The lies they openly tell us. We know they're lying before they even open their fucking mouths. You know, they've said they know the country is hurting. Yes, it is. And it's all down to you fuckwits. And they got the cheek to say that they're using targeted support. Well, yeah, we know where all this support is going, and it ain't to us. Far from it. We're at the bottom of the list when it comes to this government's considerations. You know, it will go to the elite first, then it will go to countries abroad. And the rest of us here are left to fend for ourselves. Fuck you. We don't give a shit. Now, yesterday I had a quick look back at some of my older videos, shall we say, when I first started up. And it's interesting what was said back then by various people when we were going through what we did. Those that made promises about what they intended to do. Not one has followed up on any of these promises that they made. None of them. Not one. And we are where we are today now. Parliament is one big clusterfuck of corruption. A den of thieves and liars and cheats. There is another word I'd use, due to the fact the amount of people that have died since they initiated, what shall we call it, a medical procedure. Is anybody surprised to find out that more people will die because of this than actually die of some fucking disease that it was supposed to have cured? Now, I did say in 2021, I think the video was that I was looking at, that all this will be exposed over the next few years. I said this in yesterday's video. And I haven't been disappointed. I really, really wish that some of those predictions I made back then haven't come true, but most of them have. But these investigations have all been happening into every aspect of what's been going on. There's been concerns found. There's been misappropriation been found. But is anybody actually being held responsible for it? Not that I can fucking see. You got Hancock the fraudster. Basically him and his little band of cronies. I won't say the word, but let's just say underhandedly managed to off thousands and thousands of people through their actions. They said they're sorry, that's all right. But, you know, mass murderers do get locked up, don't they? Unless they're government. But nobody is being held responsible, and this is what happens when the corrupt investigate the corrupt. Nothing gets achieved other than wasting our time and money. Unbelievable. Right, I am going to leave it there for today, folks. I have got some more notes there. In fact, I've got a bloody board full of them. But I have got some other things to do today as well. Obviously, YouTube isn't my total life. Although some will think it is with the amount of time I spend on here. But, hey, we've all got a life away from the screen. But, as always, until the next one, thank you very much for your support, people. The subs are still creeping up. Respect to that. Hope you enjoy what I do. We do have problems with YouTube messing around in the comments, as I always say. If you don't get to reply to your comment, it's simply because I haven't seen it or haven't been able to find it, you know, where YouTube have hidden it. But we're heading in the right direction. So, until tomorrow, people, as always, stay safe, stay strong. Stay free from the fear and the intimidation from this shit show. Respect, people.